You quickly turn off the stove as the eggs were about to burn, but you saved them on time. You let out a sigh of relief and took them out in a plate. It was a random Sunday morning. The kitchen was smelling so good because of all the food that you were cooking. But instead of sleeping, you decided to make breakfast because even though it was Sunday when everyone relaxes and recover themselves from all the tiredness of the week, but unfortunately, your husband is not among them. He has to go to work even today. While he was getting ready, although he already told you that you don't have to wake up or trouble yourself, you decided to cook breakfast for him because you can't let him go like this. Don't know when he'll come, and he doesn't eat food outside also. You love your job because you don't have to go there on weekends. You serve the food on the dining table when you heard footsteps coming towards you, and finally your husband entered inside the kitchen. He looked at you as he wasn't expecting you to cook after he denied, but you did anyways. Why did you wake up and all this? I was hungry, so I made for you as well. You lied, but you don't feel bad. He walked in and pulled a chair before sitting on it. It's rare if you see a smile on his face. It's always expressionless and straight, yet he's so understanding and mature. You should take at least a day off. Who will come to the office today? You finally asked him, gathering the courage. I have a meeting with a client. Talking to him, you can never expect a reply more than a sentence. He always keeps it short, and mostly his silence does all the work. You also joined him at the dining table, and there was silence until he stopped eating and looked at you. Get ready until I come. We have to go to mom and dad's house. You lift up your face and looked at him. Why? He understood your hesitation. For a family dinner, nothing else. You nodded while he got up. I'm leaving. Take care. You nodded while your husband left the house. Suddenly, you just don't feel good now. It's not like you don't like your in laws, in fact, they are the same as your parents, but still, you don't meet them that much. It's just their mindset and the pressure they put on you. They already know that you are a working woman, yet they expect you to be perfect at home. They don't have a problem with your work, but they don't like when you lack in fulfilling your household responsibilities. All this is a bearable for a time, but when they force you to have a child, it's a common topic they raise whenever you meet them. Although you have already told Jungkook that you are not ready, you just can't bring a life in this world without feeling the responsibilities, yet it's so hard for them to understand. That's why you don't go and meet them often, just to avoid this topic and the guilt it puts you later. Saying no is not even in the option. I better mentally prepare myself. You let out a sigh and took a sip of your coffee, which has gone completely cold, just like your husband. Jungkook noticed your hands, the way you were fidgeting with your fingers, and he knew you were nervous. Although he shows that he doesn't know anything, but he notices everything. Marrying you was never in his will, but he doesn't regret it either or thinks that his parents ruined his life because he believes he got a perfect life partner who has all the qualities that he likes. You have talked about children before and told him why you are not ready, and he has no problem with it. In fact, he also thinks that he is not ready, but every time telling his parents and still they don't understand. He just stopped explaining to them. You don't have to feel nervous, just let them say whatever they have to and ignore. You slowly turn your face towards him. You were not expecting this response from him, but you felt a lot better than that he is with you. You finally reached your in-laws' house while they all were having conversation as they were meeting after so many months. You were helping your sister-in-law in the kitchen. Though no one asked you and they have maids in the house, but you wanted to avoid the conversation. It's almost the same every time. They don't hate you and you are their only daughter-in-law, but there are some things that you want them to understand, but they don't. You came with a tray of glasses filled with freshly made mango smoothie. Your sister-in-law is a chef and she always makes one of her favorite recipes every time she comes home, and luckily she is here to join you all this time. Thank you very much, he said as a big smile appeared on his face and he picked a glass for himself. Keep the tray on the table and sit with us, darling. You did what she said and sat beside Jungkook. He is not so friendly with his parents either. Sometimes you wonder how can someone be so silent all the time. He minds his own business and that's why you don't even get a chance to fight with him like every married couple. You guys are so busy that if we plan to go somewhere as a family trip, we always end up thinking that your schedules won't match and then we have to drop the idea. You can tell us, Mom. We'll try to spare time accordingly. It's a good idea to go on a trip. Somi looked at you and nodded. How about we go on an international trip? In 2 months I will be also free from my work. Like not free, but all the important works would be finished till then. And you, Jungkook, you don't want to spare any time? You all looked at him. I can't say anything. You know what is going in the company. So many contracts and projects are coming back to back. She sighed. So now I understand that it's only you because of whom we still didn't get the hair of this family. It's been 2 years since we are longing to see the face of our grandchildren. Your eyes met with Jungkook. He noticed how you lowered your eyes feeling apologetic, but today Jungkook decided to clear it all so that they won't start this topic again. It's okay, Umma. It's been only 2 years only and they both are working, so give them time. She was so understandable. How much more time do they want now? If there's any problem, then tell us. Why making us wait? Now everyone started to ask when we are becoming grandparents. Why do you care about what others say? I told you before and I'm telling you now also, I don't want to have kids. I'm not ready. Why are you guys so desperate? This was the first time Jungkook replied to his mother this way. She was surprised, but more than that, she was trying to figure out what he just said, and you got this when she looked at you. Is everything okay with you both? She thought this is happening because you both still didn't accept each other, but that's not true. You both may not show the physical affection, but there is so much understanding and maturity in your relationship. That is more important in any relationship. You both trust and understand each other. Why do I feel like you both are not really sure about this relationship? Is that the reason why you are not having kids? She asked you, but Jungkook noticed how nervous you got, so he decided to reply from your side. We are good together, Mom. You don't have to worry about, and the reason why we are not having kids is because none of us is ready to become a parent. We still have to figure out things and learn so much to enter in the next phase of life. Try to understand this. You were so glad and happy that he handled the situation and tried to make them understand, because if you have said it, it might have hurted them a little or they might not like it, so it's better when Jungkook said it all. I'm understanding, but you can only be prepared when you actually have a child. That's how you start to learn things, experience them. She looked at you. Correct me if I'm wrong, honey. I'm just telling this for you guys. A child always makes their parents' bond even more stronger. I just want you guys to live happily ever. You are right, mom, but we just need a little bit time to think. We don't want to rush things. It's not like we don't want to have children. It's just we want to bring them in this world when we are mentally prepared. You are wise, Ryan. I support you and I think you are right. We are thinking like what has taught us, but I think it's your freedom to choose when you want to have kids. Am I right, Jagi? Mrs. John sighed and nodded. She just thought that having a child will bring both of you close, but she was worried for no reason because she can see that your bond is already strong and special. As you say, I won't insist from now on. Sorry. You shook your head. Please don't say that, Mom. We understand you. Okay, let's stop this topic here. And guys, the mango smoothie got warm. You just wasted all my hard work. You all picked your glasses as she complained. No, it's still chill. Then you all enjoy the smoothie and have some conversation before the dinner, and later you and Jungkook went back to your house. You were so happy that finally everything sorted out. What you liked the most was that your in-laws understood you instead of getting mad and your husband stood by your side. Ryan, give it back. Don't do it. He said, walking behind you, but you shook your head and sat on the couch while hiding his glasses in your hands. You promised me that you won't work after coming back home, but you didn't listen. Now I won't give you your glasses back. Let's see how you work. He was trying to get them from your hands, but you started running instead. As the time passing, Jungkook is getting pretty chill around you, and it's all because you came out of your hesitation and always indulge him in some activities that he has to divert his mind from work and focus on you. He stood up and looked at you. So you won't give it to me? You shook your head and was standing on the couch. Take it if you can. Think again, because if I caught you, it would be so hard for you to leave. Although you were not confident, but you liked to accept your husband's challenges. First, try to catch me. I'm not scared of you. Okay then, I think I should show you that I'm not that easy. And he ran to catch you while you jumped down and ran. Run wherever you want. You will soon regret accepting this challenge. You tried your best, but finally Jungkook caught you and you both were on the couch. He was above you and holding both of your wrists. I told you, your heart was beating so fast while you both were breathing heavily. Okay, you can take them. Here. Now I don't want them. I told you it will be hard for you to free yourself. Then he also realized in what position you both were in. If it was earlier, he would have stood up and left because of embarrassment, but now you both are pretty comfortable. Like every other married couples, your life is going the same way. Although his personality is still the same, but his behavior towards you have changed even more. He talks more than he used to, and overall so much has changed and you feel even better. Like this version of him, you still remember your first kiss with him and the day you guys made love. Now it's normal, but that feeling can never go away. Now why did your expressions change, huh? I told you it would be hard for you. He leaned more closer to your face and your heart was about to come out. That's how fast it was beating. I'm not scared, but you can take your glasses and leave me. He shook his head while you bit your lower lip. Leaning closer to your face, he placed a soft kiss on your lips, making you close your eyes. He smiled when he saw that you have closed your eyes, but you opened them when you didn't feel his lips again. Face turned red in embarrassment when you saw him smiling. You thought he would kiss you, so you closed your eyes, but now you are feeling so embarrassed. Waiting for the kiss, huh? He teased you, making your red cheeks even redder. You avoid looking at him, but he giggled, finding you cute. It's okay, you can proudly say yes because it's your husband only. You can ask for a kiss. You looked at him. Shut up, I wasn't waiting. You said getting embarrassed, but he laughed. Oh, really? It means you don't want the kiss? No, I don't want now. Leave me. You tried to free yourself and get up, but he didn't even let you move and made you look at him. But I do. I want to kiss my wife. You looked at him acting mad, then he attached his lips against yours and started to kiss you. First, you tried to show as if you are mad but didn't able to act longer and gave up before kissing him back. You also felt him smiling between the kiss when you finally responded.